Hello everybody, this is Akang Suman here. Now we are going to discuss the types of the gear trains. We all know that the gear trains means when two or more gears are enmeshed to each other in order to transmit the power from one shaft to the another shaft. Okay, it may be a number of gears which are connected to each other. The number of the gear trains are not restricted. Okay, so what is the types of the gear trains? We have classified the gear trains into four categories. Okay, so I am going to write here that there are four types of gear trains. There are four types. Which of the four types we have discussed one by one? Four types of gear train. Okay, the first is simple gear train. The first type of the gear train is simple gear train. And what is the second type of gear train? Compound gear trains. We will see one by one. Simple gear trains and the compound gear trains. And the third is reverted gear trains. Reverted gear trains. And the fourth is epicyclic gear trains. That's a very important chapter from the exam point of view. If you are preparing for the gate examinations, every year one question is definitely you can see in the examinations. Epicyclic gear trains. So basically these four types of gear trains are there. One more thing, that these three types of gears, the axis of the shaft over which the gears are mounted are fixed relative to each other. That means in these three types of gear trains, the axis of the shaft, both the axis of the shaft over which the gears are mounted, I'm talking about the shaft. Okay, the axis of the shaft over which gears are mounted are fixed relative to each other, are mounted are the axis of the shafts are fixed relative to each other. Okay, so that means there is no relative motions of the axis of the shaft. They are fixed relative to each other. But in the first three types of gear trains, this is the conditions. Okay, but in case of epicyclic gear trains, the axis of the shaft on which the gears are mounted may move relative to fixed axis. Okay, so here I'm going to write that the axis of the shaft on which the gears are mounted, I'm not saying that always it is moving, but it may move. Okay, on which the gears are mounted may move relative to fixed axis. We will see the diagram of each gear train, so it would be easy to understand. You need to understand in the epicyclic gear trains the axis of the shafts. For example, this is the, I'm just explaining the epicyclic gear train. This is the fixed axis. Okay, and there is another shafts, and there is the axis of the shaft. It may move in the, these both are connected to the arm, and as these will be rotated, that means the axis of the shaft is in rotation with respect to the fixed axis. Okay, so that is types of the epicyclic gear train, in which the shaft of the axis on which gear are mounted, it may move relative to fixed axis. Okay, So we will discuss one by one. First, we will discuss the simple train, then compound, then reverted, and the epicyclic with the diagram. So you need to understand so how it works. Okay, and we will do the some numericals based on the compound gear train and the reverted gear trains, because the number of question is going to be asked from the gear trains. So we will do every types of problems based on the gear trains. Okay, so thank you.